Hello, welcome to the Lilac Tree Tarot and to a general reading for the sign of Sagittarius. If you're new to the channel, welcome, and if you're returning to the channel, welcome back. It's really good to have you here. Quick reminder that this is a general reading and not a one-on-one reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. You know the deal. Okay, I am going to, let me give you a brief overview of what I'm going to do. I'm going to pull one of each of these oracle cards. So we'll pull 3 oracle cards to get the general energy for the month ahead, and then we'll get specifically into tarot. I'll draw 3 rows of tarot cards from 3 different decks. Then after that, I'll talk to you a little bit about the runes that I drew, and then we'll go over the astrological dice that I threw, and then we'll wrap everything up with one final oracle card, like parting words of wisdom from Spirit. So I think we're ready to begin. Let's get into it. I have sanctified the room with water and fire, and I have cleared the air with sage. So yeah, we're ready to begin. Let me just go ahead and set the tone. Thank you, God, guardian angels, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Please teach me to have correct knowledge and understanding. Speak your word in my ear and set your wisdom in my heart. Amen. All right. Let us begin. Let's check out the first oracle card, Sag. How are you doing? I hope you're doing great. I feel like this is going to be a good month. Good month coming up ahead. Let's see the first oracle card. Let's see what we got for you. We've got Spirit of Place. Okay, very nice. So you may be really just feeling at home with the place that you're at right now. That can be both figuratively and metaphorically. So maybe you're just happy with where you live. You know, maybe you've straightened everything out. You've kind of made your place really nice and cozy. Spirit of Place can also talk about being at one with the environment. You could be gardening. It's summer, so maybe you've got some summer squash growing in your vegetable garden, or you're looking into joining a community garden, or maybe you've just, brought a couple plants into the house. Could be a number of things. Could also be the need to ground yourself a little bit. If you haven't walked barefoot in the grass recently, you might want to find a park or a place where you can do that. All right, let's see what else Spirit has for you. Let's pull another oracle card. Thank you, Spirit. Please give me clear and accurate messages for Sagittarius. Please, clear and accurate messages for Sagittarius. Thank you, Spirit. Let's see what we got. Instinct. All right, that's a fox right there on that card. All right, Instinct. How interesting. That's a really nice card. Let's see what else we got going for you. Well, we can take that Instinct card a number of different ways. I don't want to speak it too soon. I'm embracing that foxy energy. I'm gonna be sly and keep my opinions to myself a little bit right now until I get some more information. Okay, let's see. Thank you, Spirit. What else do you have for Sagittarius right now? Okay, you got New Moon and Scorpio. Work through your fears. Now, very interesting, because that's the card that I pulled for you in the pre-shuffle when I was just kind of checking out your energy a little bit before this reading. So I find that pretty interesting that we have a repeating card coming up, New Moon and Scorpio. All right, well, Scorpio, as you know, probably is a sign of deep transformation, regeneration, rebirth. So you could be going through a real transformation of some sort. You could have just moved into a new place with that Spirit of Place. You could just be getting more in tune with your instincts and becoming more comfortable with the ability to, to just really listen to your inner guidance and then move forward from there. But either way, I feel a big transformation coming towards you. So let's draw some tarot and let's see where we go from there. While I'm shuffling, let me take this opportunity to ask you to please hit that like button if you like this reading so far, and then go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you'd like to, and you can hit that notification bell and that'll give you notifications of when I upload new videos. All right, Sagittarius, let's see what we've got for you. Please give me clear and accurate messages for Sagittarius, please. Thank you, Spirit. Clear and accurate messages for Sagittarius. Okay, we have the Five of Cups. We have the Wheel of Fortune. Let me move these over so I have enough room. We have the Hermit card. And we have the Ace of Cups. All right, so quite a dynamic drawing of cards here. What I'm feeling is there's something, some kind of minor disappointment, some kind of issue, some kind of issue that's been plaguing you a little bit. Something happened that made you feel sad about something, but all of that is shifting with this Fortune card. You're definitely moving into happier times. The Wheel of Fortune talks about a shift in fortune, right? And so if everything's been going really great for you, the Wheel of Fortune can sometimes tell you to be careful. Something new might be on the horizon. Something new might be popping up that might change your luck a little bit. So if things have been going really well, you might want to kind of be forewarned that there might be a stumbling block or an obstacle. But if things have been kind of disappointing for you recently, know that your luck is about to change. Now, the key to the Wheel of Fortune is moving along with change, being willing to change so that you maintain your balance in life, because this Sphinx dude right there, he's balanced on the wheel. And the wheel is turning, so to keep balance, he has to maneuver with the movement, right? If he holds on too tightly, he'll fall off. So that's, really the key to that Wheel of Fortune. And then you have it followed by the Hermit card, which is in your kind of advice position. And so what I'm seeing with this Hermit card is the need to really get in touch with your intuition right there, that instinct card. Really listen to your inner guidance. Listen to your inner light here. Trust yourself is what I'm feeling, okay? And you end with the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups is like the Holy Grail. It talks about something that's very near and dear to your heart. It's a new project. It's a new love. It's something that you've been desiring for quite a while, and it begins to manifest there with that Ace of Cups. But why don't we go and get some clarifiers? Let's see what other information Spirit would like to share with us right now. Thank you, Spirit. Please give me clear and accurate messages for Sagittarius. I feel like these are such big energies there. Fortune and the Hermit and the Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups is not a major arcana card, but it is a big energy, and it's a source energy, so it's not too specific. So we're definitely going to need some clarifiers here to see what we're talking about, what this situation is. So thank you, Spirit. Please give me clear and accurate messages for Sagittarius, please. Okay, we have the Six of Cups, the Page of Pentacles, the Magician, and then the Nine of Coins. Wow, look at that. Okay, so some real independent, self-directed energy coming in for you this month, Sagittarius. And as I say that, I'm looking again at this instinct card, and I'm thinking, I know I called it a fox earlier, but I think it's really a wolf. Yeah, I think it's a wolf, not a fox, even though they can kind of look alike. And that talks to me about really not just connecting with your intuition and your instincts and following your intuition and instincts, but it also talks about kind of a wildness, a need to be independent, a need to maybe break free from something that you may feel is binding in some way. And because I'm getting that Nine of Coins here, I feel that a focus for you might be to break free of something that you feel is binding, or it doesn't let you be your true self in some way. There might be an obligation, a contract that you were involved in that you're looking to get out of. I'm feeling that for some of you with that Page of Pentacles and the Magician. And the Page of Pentacles under the wheel is telling me that if that's the case, if there was some kind of contract, especially with the Six of Cups here, this whole row is speaking to me of contractual negotiations. I know that sounds a little odd, but that's kind of how I'm seeing it right now, or some kind of agreement that you had made that was disappointing. It didn't turn out for you the way you were hoping it would turn out, and now you are looking to break free of that. The Six of Cups can talk about tradition, karma, relationships that we are bound to, karmic relationships. And it can talk about past life relationships as well. So sometimes when we're talking about relationships, it could be a very deep relationship. If it's a romantic relationship, it's somebody that you are spiritually connected to. Even if it's a work relationship, it could be something that you agreed to do in this lifetime, let's say. So definitely feeling the need to reassess, reevaluate, and control some kind of agreement or situation that you were in. Now you're going to be able to redirect these energies this month for yourself, Sagittarius, in the way that you want them. You're the Magician this month. And so that Hermit energy with the Magician card, this is a lot of spiritual power. This is a lot of manifestation power. This is a lot of willpower. This is your will directed and focused so that you receive the outcome that you want to receive. The Magician is super powerful. The Magician can really manipulate all of the elements to achieve their desired result. The Hermit knows how to dig deep down inside and connect to source and harness that willpower. So if you're following your instincts, you're listening to source, and you're utilizing the skills that you've been blessed with and the knowledge that you have learned over the past few years, you're really going to be able to direct the outcome of events in this Nine of Discs energy. This is going to be you really reaping the benefits of your hard work and kind of luxuriating a little bit, basically. Enjoying the fruits of your labor. I want to pull some more clarifiers. We're going to do one more row of clarifiers for you, Sagittarius, but I feel this is super powerful energy here for you. For some of you, I'm also getting the need, of course, again, with that spirit of place, to get in touch with nature, reconnect with nature in some way. That'll be beneficial for you. But whatever this is that you're creating for yourself, it's something that is very emotionally satisfying for you. I'm not really seeing this as a romantic relationship, although it could be, but that Nine of Pentacles generally talks about being independent and single and loving it, you know. So let's pull some more clarifiers. Let's see what we got for you, Sagittarius. Thank you, Spirit. Please give me clear and accurate messages for Sagittarius. Clear and accurate messages for Sagittarius, please. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, we have the Alchemist, which is the Magician again. So we've got the Magician coming out twice for you. We've got the Ten of Wands. We've got the Five of Swords. And then the Nine of Pentacles again under, about that glare, the Nine of Pentacles under the Nine of Pentacles. So when I get repeating cards, you know, I've said this before, that to me is Spirit saying a couple of things. One, I said what I said. Spirit's like, I told you what I told you. You can, what's that old joke? You can listen to me now and believe me later. Or it just says, you know, yeah, you got it right, and I don't really have anything else to add on to what you already said. But I guess the one thing that we do want to add on here is we've got these two conflict cards that weren't showing up earlier, so we didn't really have any conflict cards up until these last couple of clarifiers with the Ten of Wands and the Five of Swords. The beautiful thing about the Ten of Wands is that when we reach the Ten of Wands, we've completed the burden. We're no longer dealing with whatever it was that was an obstacle or a burden or too much or undesirable. That ends, and from the Ten of Wands, we go straight into the Ace of Cups. That is the order of the small suits. It goes from Wands to Cups to Swords to Pentacles. So I love that this is going from the Ten of Wands. We have this diagonal here that's taking us from the Ten of Wands to the Magician, which is you, Sagittarius, like really owning your power, creating what you want to create, and then achieving the Holy Grail, reaching your accomplishment, getting your accomplishment, and then enjoying the fruits of your labor. Very, rich, wealthy, beautiful, abundant energy here with the 2 nines. You can just see how opulent and rich everything looks. This is really feeling good about yourself, knowing that you achieved what you set out to achieve. We've got the Five of Swords here under the Hermit, the Magician, the Five of Swords. It's kind of really telling me that perhaps you were a little bit confused, unsure of how to move forward, how to create what you wanted to create. But I feel like fairly soon, more in the beginning of the month than the end of the month, you're going to get clear on whatever it was that this conflict was, how to handle this situation. I do feel like it's a situation with multiple people here for some reason I'm feeling, but I think that it's you getting out of this burdensome situation and then setting yourself free. Now, because I have that Wolf card and the Instinct card, the Wolf card, it's kind of like I really am feeling this freedom, and then I'm going to get into the runes a little bit and I'll tell you why that is. It's one of these, I'll tell you why in a minute, but what I'm feeling is that once you're rid of this burden, Sagittarius, you're going to feel free. You're going to feel wild. You're going to feel liberated in a way. So let's move over to the runes and to the astrological dice, and I think they're going to tie in really nicely to the tarot cards that we've drawn. So the first rune that you have here is the rune of Uruz. Let me hold it up right there. It's a rune of strength and determination and freedom. So there's that freedom that we were talking about, and it's strength and determination to see a plan through and to follow through and to make it happen. You've got the rune of Ansus right here, and this talks about higher power, inspiration, divinity, divine forces, and this is very much talking to me about that hermit energy of you connecting to your higher power and receiving inspiration and guidance. And finally, we have this rune of Hagalaz, and this rune is a rune of destruction. It's a rune of turbulent change, and it's also considered like a rune of like nature, wild nature that is unbridled. And we're going to lead this into the astrological dice you got, which you got Uranus. Uranus in Scorpio in the 9th house. So let's talk about this wild nature rune and Uranus, and then that Instinct card, because wolves were at one point wild animals. We domesticated them. They became dogs. Now, do we think that in the dog is still exists that freedom or that desire for freedom, that desire to be wild and run free? Yeah, some dogs more than others, right? But it's that callback to the desire to be free of oppression. Now, Uranus here is a planet of, it's considered a planet of revolution, a planet of freedom, of breaking free from the status quo, breaking free from things that are known and venturing off into the wild unknown kind of thing. And Uranus is exalted in Scorpio, and Scorpio is the sign of transformation, of death and rebirth. Not obviously physical death and rebirth, but psychological death and rebirth. And then we have it in the 9th house. And the 9th house is the house of higher learning, of spirituality, like philosophy, basically. Spirituality, but in terms of philosophy, religion, higher education, long distance travel. So some of you may be traveling. Definitely that could, definitely be a thing here, especially with the Alchemist and the Magician card. Those are cards of communication, worldly communication. So long distance communication, it could be talking about. And with this Nine of Discs card, I do see this as being, a possible travel scenario for some of you. Physically, like actually physically getting up and going somewhere far away, not going to another town or spending the weekend at the lake, that's an hour away from you, but literally going somewhere far away. And that experience is transformational. But for others of you, this could also be more of a metaphysical or metaphorical transformation, where you learn something that kind of blows your mind and sets you free and sets you off on a new adventure of some sort. So I see the Sagittarius for you as being a month of deep revelation, change in a way that could seem a little destructive, but not really. It's like a very welcome breaking free of past traditions. And we have the Six of Cups card here as well. And the Six of Cups could be talking about traditional things as well. Six of Cups is a card of pleasure, tradition, mentoring in a way, of teaching generations, like passing things down to generations, new generations, so being a teacher in that sort of way. And I kind of see that for some of you, especially with that Page of Pentacles here. I feel like maybe some of you are actually literal teachers and you're off for the summer and you're just really enjoying this newfound freedom that you have over the summer. I'm hearing that for a couple of you, so if that's the case, enjoy your summer, Sag. But for most of you, I feel like there is some kind of event, some kind of contract or agreement or negotiation that you are able to renegotiate and create a win-win situation for yourself and for those involved. So I'm really liking this, Sagittarius. That's kind of really the major themes of this month for you. Work through your fears if you're afraid to make this transformation. Take it slow with that Page of Pentacles. Really, think things through before you make a move, but be willing to make a move, because that Wheel of Fortune card is telling you that things are going to shift and change. Whether you want them to or not, the wheel doesn't stop for anybody. It keeps on turning. So you're going to have to roll with the changes to be successful. And while those changes may feel wild and shocking, I think that they're going to be welcome for you. And you may even be the instigator of that wild and shocking change. Okay, Sagittarius, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pull one last final oracle card for you. Actually, I'm going to pull two oracle cards. I don't always pull from this deck, but I feel the need to pull from this deck for you right now, Sagittarius. So let's see what we got for you. Thank you, Spirit. What information would you like to share here with Sagittarius? Thank you, Spirit. What information would you like to share with Sagittarius, please? Okay, you got Isolt, undying love. The love you have shared is eternal, regardless of the situation. All right, so some of you may be breaking up with that Six of Cups card. This may be heralding a romantic relationship that is coming to an end. For others of you, this may be a family situation that is breaking up in some way. Perhaps, I'm still getting that student-teacher thing, so it could be children moving on to college for some of you. But I feel that somebody needed to hear that your love is eternal message. So take that as it resonates, okay? I'm also hearing for some of you, you may have experienced a recent loss, an actual physical loss where a loved one has transitioned. And if that's the case, my deepest condolences. And so you did need to hear that love is eternal message. Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely feeling that for somebody because I'm getting overly emotional. Okay. Let's see. Let's get some parting words of wisdom for you, Sagittarius. Okay. I do overall feel that this is powerful change coming in for you. This is big, bold, good stuff. I mean, we end the month with the Ace of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles. That's really, really strong, independent, abundant energy for you. I like it for you a lot, Sagittarius. All right. Let's get one final word of wisdom. Thank you, Spirit. Clear and accurate messages for Sagittarius, please. All right, look at that. You got expansion. I mean, could there be a more appropriate card for Sagittarius? I don't know. I mean, maybe, but I doubt it. My ex-husband was a Sagittarius, not to like tell you all my stories, and you know, I always told him he was the don't fence me in guy. Definitely an expansive personality, that's for sure. Okay, so expansion here, number 12. You are continually moving, evolving, and going through cycles in your life. Attune and align yourself with the rhythms of nature around you. This is an exciting time with new beginnings, growth, and changes. There are many settings that will provide for inner development and expansion. Pay attention to everything that is going on around you and the effect it is having on you. Consider environmental issues or use this as an opportunity for new studies. It is a good idea to recognize the need for extra rest and personal care while integrating new energies, so you are ready for important messages and opportunities. Just as in nature, you too have seasons of growth and maturity. All right, Sagittarius, looks like a season of growth and maturity for you. Little last parting words of wisdom to get some rest if you need it, because that could be valuable for you, but lots of big changes on the horizon. Yeah, I really like this for you. Lots of transformative energy here. All right, Sagittarius, I hope you found this helpful and interesting and just plain fun. If you did, if you could hit that like button for me, I would really appreciate that. That would really help me out and help the channel grow. And if you're so inclined, go ahead and hit the notification bell. You can hit that once you subscribe to the channel, and that'll give you notifications of when I upload new videos. All right, Sag, enjoy the month. Have a good one. I will catch you next time.